In part 1 of the ML55 AMG series, we went off-roading in some of the most extreme terrains known to mankind. The ML blew up, we rinsed dirt off the hood, used science to fight rust, found a tree growing on my suspension, and fixed an issue on a Mercedes, mind you, for only $100. We did like 50 other things in that video as well, so if you haven't seen it, then I'll link it down below for you. So in today's video, we're gonna attempt, keyword attempt, to lift the body off the frame using these hockey pucks. And some of you guys had commented in the last video when I mentioned these that I had to get good quality hockey pucks. So hockey guys, this is what I got off of Amazon. Let me know if these are any good. I think they're made in China. But we also have front Bilstein shocks with the reservoirs. We have rear Bilstein shocks as well. These are gonna look so mean. And we are going to be setting the ride height on this ML as well. So at the end of this video, this should, keyword should, again, be a lifted monster. I'm a little worried we may break some bolts, maybe even some body bolts. So I'm doing this entire build at Fluid Motor Union in Naperville, Illinois. So me and OJ and a couple of the other guys are gonna be getting at it right now. Make sure to check out their link down below if you live anywhere near Chicago and you need anything done to your car or truck at all. And also, check out the link for the winter rally. We're getting the ML55 ready for a trip to Michigan. We're going to Drummond Island. We're gonna be driving our trucks onto a ferry. The ferry is gonna take us to a 2,000-acre island. We have 200 miles of trails. We're gonna have an ML55, a lifted X5. There's gonna be some Raptors. There might be a Jeep Wrangler or two. Those are sort of popular. And you guys can come as well. So check out the link down below. Without further ado, let's get to work on the ML. And the goal here is gonna be not to break any bolts. We don't wanna break any body bolts, which there's 10 of them. It might happen. So I'm deathly afraid of these body bolts. So I'm spraying any of them that I can get to before we try to break them loose. So we're gonna do the shocks first because they're brand new, and if we break the old ones, who cares? All right, moment of truth. Did he put a K&N? Did he put a K&N in here? Let's see, no K&N. It's a good sign, it's a good sign. I bought it from an older guy, and it's all stock. It doesn't look like he abused it, so that's good. I got a cheapo paper one. Okay, let's hope ours isn't too long. We went with the middle length. They have 3 of these from Bilstein. Our current state of affairs, we have to get that bolt into that hole. OJ's a beast. Just manhandled that shock right into place. Look at that. Looks sick. This is awesome. So we have the reservoir right here. We may need to adjust some things here, so this is all kind of preliminary. But we have the bottom of the shock mounted into the control arm as well. Is that it?
Oh my God.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Pain in the butt. If you take the fender liner out, look at how much room you have to get to anything. These spark plugs, 5 minutes. You got to take the exhaust apart, no problem. O2 sensor, shock, alternator? I don't know if that would help, but look at this. It's also nice to see the frame so we can see both sides of the frame. It's very solid, in excellent condition all the way around. And there's one of our bushings. There's one of the bushings. The body bolt goes through there. So afraid, so afraid. All right, so we got our new plastic plates so we can bolt up the torsion bar plates again. And now we can set up the ride height in the front how we want it. I didn't show a lot of this in the last video, just so you understand the difficulty here. We are on such a weird angle now. There's a nut all the way up there that we have to get a bolt through here. And see that nut right there? That actually doesn't look too bad. So we're gonna try it, but before this whole thing would be lower so we'd have better access to that nut, but since we index them, they're higher up now so we can pull it down more, which is gonna lift the vehicle. All right, OJ, if you let go, you will destroy my finger.
I think it will probably destroy both fingers.
Yeah. Did we just get that in 2 minutes?
So it feels like you got it.
Oh my God, we spent like 20 minutes on that last time.
There you go.
Yeah, see, that's the way it goes. Should be able to do it by hand. All right, ready? You have my hand in your hands, literally.
Doesn't feel like I'm far enough to like make it.
Yeah. The other one, even before you started prying, I could feel the nut. Keep holding it, OJ. Jesus. It's not catching. By far the biggest pry bar I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. It's taller than me. It started, for sure. It's going in nice. Here we go. We got it?
Got it.
Woo! That was an hour. That was an hour. I know it was like a minute for you guys or whatever. I edited it down to, but you need 2 guys.
At least, or yeah, I don't know how you get it by yourself.
Yeah. Now remember, if you just want to raise your ML a little bit, you literally just crank these bolts down. You have to take anything apart. But we want to raise it a lot of bit, not a little bit.
I want to fit 35. So.
35. I could already see something that could get stretched out when we raise the body, this ground wire right here. But we got plenty. We definitely have an inch, and I've heard some guys have done 2 or 3 inch body lifts on these things. So we're gonna find out the limits, that's for sure. All right, so I just want to see how far down these bars are. Make sure we got the indexing right. Man, these things are slammed. I have a feeling this thing's gonna be really tall. Here we go. Real slow. Is that seriously where it is? Oh my God.
I think you gotta come down a little.
No, that's it. It's off, dude. Look at this. This is crazy. Is this too much?
That's before a body lift too, so.
Yeah, we didn't even do the body lift. Wow.
Well, luckily we got some adjustment, but.
Yeah. And there you have it. So a little wild. I think we might have to come down a little bit. We have some negative camber going on here, so I'm not sure if we're drifting or going off-roading, but this looks mean. So I'm gonna lower it because this probably wouldn't ride that good, and it'll make it easier to match the back. So you can kind of see the stock ride height versus what we've done for free. But overall, this thing is looking mean. It's looking slim. It's looking stylish. Wait a minute, mean. I'm talking about my Ridge wallet for the other ones. I'm doing another Ridge wallet giveaway. This time it's on my Facebook page, so follow me there at LegitStreetCars and like the page too. I'll pick a random follower, send you a message, and mail you out your choice of like 5 wallets that I have. I barely have any Facebook followers, so there's a real good chance you could actually win. Recently, I replaced this thing of a wallet with this, and it's like going from a 1998 Dodge Intrepid that burns a quart of oil every fill up due to bad piston rings to a C7 Z06 after they fix the cooling issues, of course. Ridge wallets come in 30 different colors and styles. I went with carbon fiber, and they hold up to 12 cards and your cash. They carry a lifetime warranty, and Ridge will give you a 45-day test drive. If you don't love it, just send it back for a full refund. These make a great gift too, and if you head over to ridge.com/legit or use coupon code legit, you'll get 10% off and they ship for free. That's ridge.com/legit. Moment of truth here on our first body bolt. Please don't snap. Ah, hey, that's nice. That is definitely not broken. Awesome. Next. Okay, that really wasn't even tight at all. When they built this in Alabama, they weren't really working too hard that day. Might have been a Friday build. Got some safety glasses. I'm not at my home shop, okay, people? I forgot mine, but I found a pair, so we're all good. Wear safety glasses. Don't break body bolts. Like butter, like butter. All right, so I'm getting a little bit overly confident here. I'm whipping out the air tools. Get on there. Whoa. This one's leaking fluid. A little bit of water. Wow, look at that. It's a fluid-filled bolt. Oh, this is nice. Look at that. Very well protected in there. Sweet. So we have all of the body bolts loose, and we're gonna use wood on the pinch welds. That's legit. All right. We're not doing a 3-inch lift here, Donnie, so we're down there. All right, so I've taken all 5 body bolts off from this side, and here is our mount. So this is the body, and we're gonna jack it up. Go for it. There we go. Keep on going. And hang on, let's do the hockey puck test. That is perfect. There's our hockey puck. And some guys have done 2 or 3 of these, and supposedly on the ML, Mercedes was expecting you to do this, and these hoses and wires and everything, they stretch far enough. So I don't know, we're gonna start with 1 and kind of go from there. All right, so here are the custom-made hockey puck body mount spacers. All they did was use a drill press right down the center, and this is what it looks like on the ML. So of course we had to get longer bolts, but a pretty basic setup. That is a hockey puck body lift, but check out what just came in the mail. Yes, look at that. These are 34.5-inch tires. We're just gonna call them 35s. So that is a 295/70/18. I went with the Kumho Road Adventure, and I went with these because honestly, the tread pattern looks the most aggressive out of everything that would fit on this 18-inch wheel. So gigantic tires on the factory AMG 5-spoke. I think this looks so good. Cannot wait to bolt them up, especially with our lifted front suspension, and take a look at the difference. So I think these tires are actually a tiny bit larger than what came on the truck from the factory, but this is ridiculous. Check this out. That is some serious tread right there, and look at this height difference. OJ, what are the chances that we can actually fit these bad boys on the ML?
It's 100% as long as you want to do the work. So.
As long as we can crank those torsion bars even more. Look at that.
Cut, but
yeah,
we'll figure it out.
We might have some cutting going on here. I don't know yet. But out with the old, in with the new. We got 1 more to do. And we're waiting on some more bolts for the hockey pucks. And then we're mounting everything together. See what it looks like. Oh yeah, look at this. Woohoo! All right, here we go. This thing is so heavy. Fit. Look at that, it fits great with the wheel well on. So we gotta see how it fits with the plastic liner. We didn't put it back from when I did the fuel filter. And I don't have a gun. Okay, so I got this one on and we're rubbing on the liner. So just a minor clearance issue when it's raised up like this with the camera that we're having. So when we go down, this will probably clear, but we'll either have to trim the liner or maybe get like a tiny little spacer in here just to bring this out a little bit. Nice, look at this. So this is before the body lift. We haven't gotten the hockey pucks in there just yet. And the rear suspension has not been lifted at all. So the only lift we have going on here is in the front. And that is some decent ground clearance right here. Look at that. We'll have to play with that a little bit more, but I'm liking it, I'm liking it. Look at this thing. Just look at it. Just an absolute beast. And it's weird getting out of an ML that's lifted like this because you're not expecting it, but you gotta kind of do a little, I mean, it's nothing crazy, but you can tell it's lifted getting out of here.
No rubbing really.
Little bit back here, but no big deal. So we weren't able to complete the body lift. The bolts that we ordered were the wrong ones. So we ordered extra long body bolts because it looks like if we wanted to, we could raise this maybe even 2 inches, which I'm not sure if we're gonna do. So we're waiting on those. It's gonna take a few days to get them, but they're actually gonna be studs, and we're gonna put nuts at the bottom. That way we do it one time and we are done. All right, so we're not able to play around too much. The back is dangerously close to pretty much everything, but this is what she looks like with the lifted front end. So stay tuned in the next episode. We are gonna be lifting the body up with our new longer studs, and then we have to play around with the rear suspension. That is gonna be a little bit more of a challenge to lift. We can space out the factory springs and struts, but we're probably gonna do something a little bit crazier than that. So with that being said, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, hit the thumbs up button, share the video, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Instagram for updates in between videos, and most importantly, have an awesome day. I'll catch all of you in the next one.